That was beautiful.
I love it. I'm so pumped. I'm like, somatics
Oh
is
my
something
God,
I
me
talk
too.
about. I'm shaking.
I'm like, Donna, I just want to say I kind of love you, and I don't. That might be creepy,
I
but
know, I do
was
too. I'm
oh, it's
shaking.
fun.
I'm so excited.
I was like getting more and more fired up. I'm like, okay, I'm
I
totally geeking out right now. But I
Oh,
was
I
like,
could geek out too. And everything you said, what you do with your riders and how that's what I just love. Like the horse is just there to be with and do whatever you ask of them. And I love that you get the
yeah,
rider to understand that better instead of let's whip them, let's spur them, let's beat them, let's,
right, right. And it's like it's the horse's fault, and it's like
it's not
so
really
right. I'm like again, like horses know how to be horses, and
right.
humans need to learn to become riders. And
Right.
Don't
it's
spank
like
the
all the
messenger.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't spank the messenger.
Spank them is so true. That's
It
great.
is. It's like, and that's bad news that horse is giving you, but he's just giving you this gift of truth.
It
And it's
is.
like
Yeah. What
sometimes it's
lesson
not the
can you
truth
learn?
we want. Yeah, but that keeping your heart open to that and
Yeah.
aware. Like that's what I feel too. Like, how do we help riders know that the awareness of that there's more? And that's
Yeah.
what I love about your work too, that
Right.
there's help them come to a place of seeing it. Because I was blessed again. My mom is amazing, and she's got her master's degree in social work. So like we
Oh,
talked and we analyzed everything. Well, why do
everything.
you think
Right.
that happened? Well, why do you
Right.
think she reacted like that? Oh, why do you think, and then I did that with my horses. I'm like, well, why is he being like that? And so it's just that like that
That's
process
great.
of thought. And I'm like, and then my trainer, Gail, was also like, I remember I got really frustrated because I was like 15 and like, probably
Right.
frustrated with my life, and,
And hormones.
yeah. And I was an ugly kid and like, and, I was frustrated and I hit my horse with the whip,
Yeah.
and he like bucked and then like spun around and halted. And I was like, literally, I had like my boot was like on top
Yeah.
of the saddle. And I was like, I looked up and I looked down at the ground and I looked up at the saddle and down at the ground. And
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah. Which way am I going?
Right. I probably pulled muscles like climbing back onto
Yeah.
the saddle.
True.
And I sat there really humbled, kind of quiet, like, okay. And she goes, listen, kid, you're up there for two graces, grace of God and the grace of that horse. And if either one
Yeah.
of them want you off, you're off.
Right.
That horse, he let you stay on. And I was
He
like,
did.
point taken.
That's it. I got it.
It was like, yeah, everyone's always like, you seem so patient. And I'm like, no, not
You
by
learned.
nature.
Right.
Exactly. Like, and because someone also helped me become aware of that, like, that's on you right there. Like, you need to control yourself. And it was like,
Yeah.
yes, got it. And then
We've all had
it's
that.
still a work in progress, but
Yeah. Oh, I think until we're in the
so
grave,
great.
we're a work in progress.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're willing to do the work, that's how you become a better human and a happier human when you do the work. So, I really appreciate that you are that person, and also you, Catherine, too. So thank you so much for all of this.
I'm so excited.
I want to get my car and drive down.
I want that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I don't have to like give a lecture or a whine about it, because I'm probably gonna cry a lot.
Well, you did warn everybody that you cried, JJ. So
yeah, I'm a crier.
I
strive every day to live like a horse. So if I'm inspired, I cry. If I'm upset, I'll cry. If I'm frustrated, I cry. If I'm sad, I cry. It's out.
It's cathartic.
It's
That's
not
so
good.
great.
It's not good to keep it in. So
no.
But
Wow.
It's conversations like this that just, again, JJ, make me fall in love with the Academy all over again, because it's like, we weren't doing this before, and this is just so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
And it's so inspiring and liberating to know we can truly make it whatever we want. And like this
Yeah.
whole mental health, that hit a nerve. I had no idea. Like I posted on Facebook about one of my best friends that, you know, she had died and she was like 45 years old. Yeah. And like one of the most talented riders.
Yeah.
And just got like a bad shake in life. And I thought to myself, okay, there is a need to not only help that person who's already gone through a lot of hard things in their life and are contemplating that. And then, like, what kind of tools can I give people at 13 years old, at 16 years old, at 27 years old, that they can help cope with those difficult things that come into their life and not feel that the world would be better off if they weren't
Without
here.
them.
You know,
Well,
so then it was like
that there are resources around them, that they aren't alone, that not
Right,
only us as humans, but the horses want to help you. You just have to allow it, you know,
and be aware of like what help. I mean, I feel, you know, like, yes, what I do every day is, I don't want to say draining because I don't feel that. I do feel like I give a lot of myself. And so there's a lot of energy that gets like taken out of me to do what I do all day. And but like what I get back from the horses when I ride them, or, you know, I love it when everyone's gone for the day and I'm still here and they're all just like munching their hay. Or I sometimes like once a week still do night check because I'm like, that's my favorite time to just be with them. And that for me fills me back up again. Like that inspiration from those horses, you know, or you turn a corner with a horse that was like emotionally nervous and not connecting to its new herd, like it's new at our barn, and it arrived and it was kind of like mentally frantic. And I just took the time to like be with it and connect with it. And she just calmed right down, and now she loves me. Like she can be a little cheeky with the other riders, but like with me she's like, what should we do today, you know? And I'm like, that's filling me up, you know? And it is the connection. And I know we talk about connection in dressage, like
but it's like the heart connection.
It's so much more than that, you know? And we got to help people know that they can get that too. Like you don't have to be a Grand Prix rider to have that, you know. It's about the quality and the depth of it, and then the other things kind of come to you.
It's so true.
So great. This was so great.
So great. So great.